Hello everyone. Before I show this video, I wanted to tell you that I tried doing it with speaking Russian in the beginning. I'm going to try and do that more and more. Obviously, I need more practice, and I understand I made a lot of mistakes. Feel free to correct me, but I know the mistakes I made. Obviously, when you say them in your head, you're saying them correctly, but when they come out, they're wrong. But after watching the video, I know the mistakes I made. I ate my endings. I forgot the V several times when I said V Moskve. I said Moskva. So I do realize it, but feel free if you want to make comments. I'm fine. But you could see my hamster wheel turning slowly with what I'm trying to speak. And I want to speak faster. And of course, when you're a beginner, which obviously I am, you constantly translate in your head, and that's a problem. So I know if I'm by myself, I can speak without translating in my head. But of course, you make more mistakes the faster you speak and without translating. So it's a happy medium, and you can see in the video when I'm thinking of the word I'm trying to say in Russian in my head, and it's not good, but it is what it is. So enjoy the video. Здравствуйте. Привет, друзья. Сегодня я хочу смотреть место, когда я хочу купить новую квартиру. Мне нужно купить новую квартиру. Почему? Почему? Сейчас я живу в Химках. Это сходная станция. Это нормальное место, но далеко от центральной Москвы. Это без проблем, потому что я не работаю в Москве. И это хорошо. Но я купил дом, мы купили дом в Липецке. Поэтому я думаю, это лучше, если я живу в Москве, это юге, не знаю, это правильно, юге, центральной Москвы. Поэтому сейчас мне нужно решать, где. Сегодня это, как по-английски, reconnaissance. Как по-русски не знаю. So, it's a mission сегодня. So, hello everyone. Today, I am taking a trip to the south of the center of Moscow to look at some of the areas to buy an apartment. I think first, one of the things about real estate is what's the three most important things about real estate? Location. So I need to familiarize myself with that area. So I've had a lot of talks with my friends. I have attorney friend here in Moscow that also wants to buy in that area. So him and I have talked greatly about it, but I've only been in that area a couple times. So I'm going to go look. And the area I'm talking about is north and south of Technopark. I don't want to be in Technopark. It's, from what I understand, it's an area that used to be huge factories, and they've demolished all the factories and built new apartments, and just basically everything's new. And I don't really like new, and it's very expensive. So I want to be north of there, and I want to be south of there. Preferably south of there, to be honest, because it's closer to the MCAD, which is a big circle highway that gets me closer to Lipetsk. So that's where I'm going now. Well, I made it to Avtozavodskaya metro station. You can see one of the Soviet monuments. I haven't looked close enough to see what it means or what it's for, but it's not a bad area. I like it. I walked around. You gotta stay away from the big highway on the other side. Not here, but on the other side over there. Definitely don't want to be close to the highway. It's loud. This street isn't too loud, but I like it. It's got trees. It's green, but yet at the same time, it's got lots of shops, restaurants, sort of thing. Metro station. There's two metro stations. One's more of an electrica, but yeah, I like this area. It's not bad. So, not bad at all. And what I really like is the number of the old style homes. I think they call. I'm not sure if those are Stalin homes or not, but they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 stories tall. This is definitely more what I like. Remodeled, of course, and there are several that aren't remodeled, but I've already been to one of those in Moscow, and it's not for me. I don't know enough how to do things myself, and it's really hard not to get ripped off from people. I mean, I could do it if I really wanted to, but my wife and I decided we're not going to do that. So I need to buy something that is complete, doesn't need a remodel. I mean, we can redo a kitchen or something because you pay somebody to redo the whole kitchen, but when it comes to redoing a whole apartment, it's just too much we don't want to take on, especially since we're not finished with our house in Lipetsk. And we finally found some good people there taking care of it. I just don't want to do that again. So this isn't bad. I mean, today the weather's not good, but it's not cold yet. It's still October, so this is the transition month, as I call it in Russia. Just like America in the Midwest. You're outside, it's nice. Go to bed, you wake up, and it's winter. But it looks like Moscow's kind of slowly getting into it this year, which is better for me, I think. Yesterday, I wore my winter coat, and that was a huge mistake. By the time I got to the restaurant, I was so sweaty. It was horrible. So today I learned my lesson, and I dressed in a couple layers, but not my winter coat. As long as you're moving, of course, it's fine. So now I'm going to go on and get on the metro, and the next metro station is Techno Park, and I'm not going to get off on Techno Park. I love Techno Park. It's beautiful, but it's just, I can have what I want for my budget in Techno Park, but it's going to be a 1-bedroom, and I really want that 2nd bedroom, or I should say it'll be a 2-room or a 1-room, which a 1-room would mean a kitchen and a bedroom, and that's it. And I really don't want that. I can live with 2 rooms plus a kitchen if one of the rooms is rather large, that I could put up like a desk operation, a couch, and maybe a bed, which that sounds like a lot, but a lot of these old apartments have really big, long, skinny rooms to where you can actually accomplish that pretty easily. And a lot of people in Russia, especially when I have small kids, they have a crib in their bedroom. And a lot of them use their living room / as a bedroom. And then they put they put a small couch, a love seat of sorts in their kitchen, and that's kind of their living room. And I don't really want that, so I'm still looking for a 3-room, 3 komnaty, which would be 2 bedrooms and a living room. And I know that's a lot to ask for my price range. So they are out there. But they're kind of like what I have in Himki. They're like a really tiny living room, and it's almost like a passageway to get to the other rooms, which is fine. I just want room for a couch and a TV and a little table. That's all I want, and a lot of them seem to have it. So that's what I'm looking at. So now I'm going to get on the metro, and there's the next 2 stops I don't want to stop at because I've been to the next one, I forget the name of it. It has a really big park, and I've been there, and if you want green, that's the place, but I've been there, so I don't need to go there, so I'm going to go to the next couple and see how it goes. So I am now south of the center of Moscow, and for a reference point, I can get to Tverskaya Ulitsa, which is really the rich center of Moscow. I can get there from here in like 8 minutes on the, of course, that's sitting on the metro. I got to walk to the metro, but it's not that far. So anyways, my report is I like it. We'll see what's next. I made it back to my apartment building. I cut the video short. I didn't film the next 2 stations I went to. And the reason is there's nothing really much to report. I've been to them before, but never really to look like, hey, do I want to live here? So I went to them, and I just don't like them. I mean, they're okay, but as far as how nice they are, they're no different than where I'm at. Other than, of course, they're on the other side of Moscow on the south. But I really want a little better neighborhood. I want more restaurants. I want more cafes. I just want a little better. And those areas may be great for living because the apartments are a little cheaper than off those Vodskaya. Definitely cheaper than Techno Park, but just I don't know, not for me. So I think for my little adventure tonight is I don't want to be any further south than Techno Park. Of course, I'd be happier to be closer to Pavlevskaya Stancia, but that's just getting a little too close to the center, and it doesn't help me stay a little south to get to the M4. So I think the happy middle is Avtozavodskaya. I think that's the happy medium, and I really liked how they had private courtyards for your private territory for your cars. Most other places did, and most of the buildings were not new buildings, they were older buildings. So I really like that. The only negative is there's a big highway. It's got to make sure you're not facing the highway. Or as one of my friends said, it's okay because you can get the apartment cheaper. Which, if I have to sacrifice something, it may be it. Because here in Skodnia, the planes fly over and the noise doesn't bother me so much. It does bother me in the summer if you want to open the windows and enjoy. It gets a little noisy. But so if I have to give up something, I'd rather give up that than an actual bedroom or something. So we'll take a look. We shall see. So now I'm going to do some shopping. And on that topic, I wanted to show you something. I picked this little thing up in Amsterdam. When I went there this summer with my family. And this one's still brand new. I haven't used it. So it is just this little bag. I bought it at the Dirt grocery store. And it cost me €1. I bought 5 of them. That's why this one's still new. So I bought 5. And I put one in each backpack. And then I put one in each of my coats. And so it's my first time using this one. But it's just a bag, a grocery bag. But I like it because you never know on your way home. Like, oh, I need to grab something at the grocery store. And not that it's that cheap. I understand it's not cheap. But 10 rubles, basically 10 cents to buy a grocery bag here. But even though you're buying it, you still got a plastic bag that you added to the world. Well, technically it already existed. You just decided not to partake in it. So as my wife says, don't you care for your children? So try and use this one as much as I can. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in the building behind me and go grocery shopping. Very, very nice. And it's something I looked for too, by the way. It's very nice to have a grocery store, at least in new buildings. I have it on the first floor. Some of the old buildings have them on the first floor too, but it's very nice to have a grocery store nearby. See ya.